Hi Sam fam, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to continue my series on the steps to move abroad as an international student. Now in the previous video, I told you guys what to pack when moving abroad. In today's video, I'm going to tell you the first set of things you need to do when you have relocated into this country. Now, if you're interested in this type of content, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so for these videos, I don't have like a plan. I'm just going to speak based on my experience and what I recommend you doing. Now, things might not work exactly in this way for you, but I just think these are the right steps to do. So the first thing I'd say when you move to the US to do is to like get a phone number. Now you're going to relocate to a new country and you might be here for like a significant portion of time, and so the number that you had back home, you will no longer be able to use it, so you need to get a new number, like so you can have data and connection, and it would be easier to communicate with people here and also back home. So in my case, what I did was, if you're coming as a student, utilize your school's international office. Like they'll help you with everything and they'll suggest everything to you. So in my case, what I did was, I could like up to go get a plan with like T-Mobile or AT&T, those popular company, but I reached out to my school and they recommend Mint Mobile, and they also had the SIM cards there, so I got a SIM card from them and I activated my SIM using Mint Mobile. Now Mint Mobile is is like a virtual thing, so you do everything online, you download the app, and if you guys are interested in Mint Mobile, I could actually leave my referral code in the description below, so you don't have to worry about going to like a physical location or whatever. You could just activate it on your phone. So yeah, get a SIM card. That's the first thing I would suggest. And then the second thing I would say is to open a bank account. Now if you're coming here, I'm going to assume that you have an address that you're living at, and so you'll have that. In my case, again, the international office recommended opening a bank account with PNC because they were located on our campus, and also they have dealt with other international students. So if you're coming here on a specific program or via school, now you'd need to speak to your office or your program coordinator to see like what do they recommend, where do they suggest I go, instead of just doing things on your own term and it might not work out. So they suggested PNC. PNC is a bank, it's on campus, and it went through pretty quickly. I think all I needed was like a US phone number, and so I suggested getting the number first. I needed like an address here in the US because they're going to need somewhere to mail the card to. And then I just gave them my passport, I think, and my visa. Yeah, I don't remember if I gave them my Jamaican driver's license, but that's pretty much what I gave them. And within no time they opened the account for me, and then I don't remember how long it took, but then they mailed the card to me. Yeah. And then the next thing I'd probably suggest is, and the reason why I suggest like getting a card is because if you're moving to the US, like this is really like a cashless society. Not necessarily, but like most transaction will be done online or with a card. So yeah, I'd suggest getting your bank account open. The third thing I would say is to try to get your SSN, that's your social security number. This is like a unique number. In Jamaica, it's known as your TRN, but in cases for international students, it's not easy to get your social, especially if you never had one before. Now, when you move to the US, you'll not be able to work off campus until after 2 semesters, and the only way you're able to get an SSN as a student is if you have a job. So I'd recommend try getting a job on campus so that you can get to apply for your SSN. Now in my case, I came here in January and I wasn't able to get a job until like May, and that's because I understand that like they recruit people from before, so I wasn't here in the US and I wasn't able to get a job, so like most posts were already filled. So I got a job in March, and then no in May, and then I was able to apply for my SSN, so they'll give you the tips again and the instructions via the international office. So if you're coming here for work, I'm sure they'll assist you in doing that. But yeah, get your SSN. It's pretty important. But if you can't get it, no rush, no rush, no rush. And then after your SSN, I'll suggest getting a resident card. It's like an ID card. Get your resident card or get your learner's permit or get your driver's license. All of those things. You just need an ID to say that you're a resident in this state or in this wherever you're at. So in my case also, I could have done that a long time ago, but I don't know why I didn't do it. I took a while to get it done, but I got my state ID. So you can get your state ID or you can apply for your driving permit and then do your driving test. Either way, just know that you need to get like an ID so that you can identify that you're residing in this state. You can use it for domestic travels, so you don't have to walk around with your like passport and stuff. And so that's also a pro. But if you can get your driver's license, get that, because of course you can only have one ID at a time and the driver's license outweighs the other stuff. In my case, I just got the state ID for now, because for the driver's license you have to do tests and whatever, and I went there late. And back story, just get an ID. That's my thing. Get an ID. And the reason like why I'm suggesting stuff in like these order is because for the natural progression of things, you're going to see, oh, everything is important. Like, you need your SSN to do most stuff here, and then you're going to need an ID. But I think you can get an ID without the SSN as a student. I don't quite remember, so don't quote me on that. But if you have it, they'll take it. But if you don't have it, you might still be able to get it. So you get your ID. Because I'm never telling you. I'm giving you all of the tip them. Make sure you like that video here. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Make sure you share with people. Just move and relocate to a new country from Jamaica or wherever else you're in the world, and support the thing, because girl is trying to make strides in the street. Yes, so now you have your SSN, like, you know, your things are come together now. What else am I going to suggest if I get? I'm going to suggest to you to get a credit card. Now, if you're in America, Canada, UK, wherever you're in the world, credit is important. In Jamaica, I don't think it was something that was like stressed enough, but building your credit is important, and how you're going to do that is by getting a credit card. Now, I'm not going to be here to suggest to you what type of credit card to get or whatever, but just know, say, as a student, they have student credit card that like have no annual fees, and they'll might give you a limit based on, like, you know, if you have a job and how much you like earning and if you're paying bills and whatever. Now, I use Discover student credit card and Capital One. I can leave my referral code in the description if you guys are interested in this. But this is not me telling you guys to get this credit card or get that credit card, because I'm not recommending you to. I'm not a financial advisor. Do what works for you, but I'm just saying, if you can get a credit card and use it to help build your credit, you know, paying back on time and paying off everything that you use, and don't spend when you don't have. So yeah, don't spend when you don't have, so you end up in debt and whatever. But yeah, guys, get a credit card. Like, I feel like these are some of the steps that are important for you to, like, you know, settle in comfortable in this new country. As a student, you for sure need health insurance. Personally, I use the one at my school, which I kind of feel skeptical about in many ways, because like, one, it does not give you benefit for dental and like optical transactions. So like, I want my teeth I want my teeth to clean, and like, it not cover it. So they want me to pay it up like $250 USD. I do not have it, so I still try to find a way to get my teeth for clean. But honestly, I wasn't in the mood to like search around to get insurance or whatever, so I work with what my school provided, and so I use my school one. So if you're coming as a student, get it from your school, or you can search around for another option. And if you're coming here on other programs, they might have recommendation for you. I personally don't have none, so do what works for you. And like, health stuff here is expensive, so if you have health insurance that can help you to cut back in certain areas, do it. But honestly, these are like the first set of things that I would say for you to do when you move to a new country. Now, if you guys have any specific questions, like on anything I mentioned in the video, or if you have any question, or if you have any recommendations of videos you guys would want me to do next, I can definitely do that, share my experience with you. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for the support. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next time. Until next time, Sam from Peace out.